ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां कृपया योग वेदांत दर्शन साधनेन आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा कल्याण पुरोगति एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध सर्वेषाम् अस्माकं सह निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ श्री योगदर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं नमनं प्रार्थना ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः ओम कपिलमहर्षये नमः ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ओम अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम तृतीय पादम विभूति पादम सूत्राणि chant from the sutra 29 ध्रुवे तद्गति ज्ञानं नाभिचक्रे कायव्यूह ज्ञानं कंठकूपे क्षुत्पिपासा निवृत्तिः कूर्मनाड्यां स्थैर्यं मूर्धज्योतिषि सिद्धदर्शनं प्रातिभाद्वा सर्वं हृदये चित्तसंवित्. Friends, somehow we have to come to this feeling of wanting to achieve yoga siddhi. And then with all pains or the dukkhas or reluctances or doubts, whatever it may be, you have to start doing and achieving from the sadhana number 1 onwards. Yama sadhana. Start with ahimsa. You may feel himsa if the feeling in the mind, but conquer that ahimsa. Satya, asteya, brahmacharya, conquer. While doing all these sadhanas, feeling that we are missing so much, all of that comes. These are all delusions. Very soon we'll conquer all of them. Even after conquered, still the taste for the worldliness remains. That also goes away when the taste of the divinity is gained through all these sadhanas. In second chapter Gita, स्थित प्रज्ञ लक्षण में भगवान ये बात को in a very clear categorical terms he says, very beautiful, every day to be remembered sloka. He says vishayaha vinivartante niraharasya dehinaha. When you stop doing the ahara, taking of the things, vishayaha vinivartante, they go away. Rasavarjam, they leave the rasa because we had the bhoga enjoyment of them. That rasa again and again brings the desire for the objects and we indulge in them if the next thing is not done. What is the next thing? Rasopi asya param drushtva nivartate. When the para atma is experienced, the rasa ananda of it is so much, uske samne ye sab fika hoga, therefore this rasa for the world also goes away. That's what we are talking. Rasa for the worldliness makes us feel that we are missing, etc., while doing these yama niyama sadhanas. This is the period everybody will have to go through, just like the child feels reluctant to go to the school, the youth feels reluctant to go to the college, the man feels reluctant to go to the office to work. किसी को भी पसंद नहीं आता, क्योंकि द तमोगुण ऑफ द निद्रा आनंद, द रजोगुण ऑफ द विषय भोग आनंद will pull everyone from the dharma and moksha. Artha kama asaktis indulgences which we had for millions of lives will pull us from the higher purusharthas of dharma moksha. सबको होते हैं खींच. In who is the genius? The one who is, in spite of that, follows the dharma moksha so much regularly that the pakad, the hold, the pull of artha kama or the worldliness or samsara goes away slowly. तो ये बात क्लिक होना है मुझे, मेरे हृदय में, आपको आपके हृदय में, कि although so much we have desire for the worldliness, yet all of that will go away when I continuously pursue the moksha marga, the yoga marga. Today I am bound in my mind's desires and all. They can never go away if I don't pursue the spiritual sadhana yoga, and they will definitely go away when I do yoga sadhana. Therefore, instead of worrying about how to get rid of these things and all, which is a concern, let me be concerned about how to do the yoga sadhanas. So keep focusing on trying to do the sadhana, automatically the other things opposite they go away. I can't give up himsa. Don't worry. Be ahimsa wala, himsa apne aap jayega. I can't give up the untruth. Don't worry. Start speaking truth, asatya will go away. So, one by step yoga sadhanas. Let it take time, 1 year, 2 year, lekin consciously let us achieve them. Suddenly meditation, suddenly contemplation doesn't happen unless we step by step make ourselves prepared, qualified. Therefore, somehow this should happen to us as a result of this regular vigorous study and prayer to the entire Guru Parampara, Guru Tattva and Ishvara and Adipada Shakti Mata. That let us become yogi. Tasmat yogi bhava Arjuna. Here the Ashtanga yogi. So first anga, second anga, third, four, five, they are all Bahiranga. Then 6, 7, 8 are Antaranga. Essence of all 8 is the 8 achievement of all the 8 are the ninth one called Samyama Chitta. Then experiment the Samyama Chitta on all these things and see that the Chitta is Samyamita by achieving all these Siddhis or the Vibhuthis. Achievement of Vibhuti is only to ensure that we got Samyama. Achieving the Vibhutis is never the goal. But the same Samyama will help for the ultimate goals, which will be spoken in today and tomorrow's sutras to some extent. Okay, so when you apply the Samyama, how different siddhis come to us, vibhutis come to us, this is the topic under discussion. Almost we have seen 15 siddhis or 15 vibhutis. Last one was Gurudeva. Hrudaye Chitta Samvito. This is called the Vibhuti number 17. 16th was कि प्रातिभाद्वा सर्वम. बिफोर द विवेक ख्याति जो है वो प्रतिभा ज्ञानम वो आ गया तो सारे सिद्धियां मिलते हैं. दैट वाज द 16वां. 7th इज हृदय. 17 हृदय चित्त संवितो. So the entire understanding about the chitta will come to us when we do Samyama on the Hridaya. So what is the Bhashyakara's Bhashya? Yat idam asmin brahmapure dhahram pundarikam deshma. Yasmin yat idam asmin. In this, Brahmapure, the place where the Brahman stays, called as the Hridaya, which is in which there is Dharam Pundarika. Very सूक्ष्म रूप में एक पुंडरीक है वहां, lotus. That is the place abode of the Paramatma actually. Tatra vijnanam. When we become aware of it through Samyama, tasmin Samyamat, chitta samvit. Every aspect of the chitta are known. बिकॉज हृदय में चित्त उत्पन्न होता है, सो चित्त का सारा संवित आ जाता है वहां करने से. देन दिस चित्ता विद दिस नेचर, दिस चित्ता विद दिस वृत्तिस, दिस इज अ कॉज ऑफ बॉन्डेज, तो आई मस्ट ड्रॉप ऑल दैट. ये सारे वृत्तियां तब ये साधनाएं तब समझ में आते हैं. लाइक आई एम सफरिंग सिम्टोमेटिकली, go to the doctor, diagnosed. Then the cause of that suffering is given. Now the attention is what? Remove the causes so that the symptom will not be there. Symptom is samsara. The cause is chitta. So first we have to know the chitta completely. Isn't it? कि कैसा ये बिहेव कर रहा है, क्या है वगैरह. चित्त संवित कहते हैं उसको. आई मस्ट नो ना व्हाट इज माई चित्त, व्हाट इज माई चित्त का कारण रूपी वासनास. वासनास तो पूरा जान नहीं सकते बिकॉज देर अव्यक्त. But when they get vyakta in the chitta, I can know. Generally, we think that we know our chitta. No, we are behaving as the chitta is ordering us. Knowing chitta means becoming conscious of what sort of attitudes, desires, ways of thinking, ways of projection that are happening every moment in my mind. And also knowing that they are uncalled for, they are detrimental. And then comes from there the thought and desire. Why should I be a slave to this world? Because of this chitta of this mode, let me totally remove this chitta or purify the chitta. वो साधना करने के लिए चित्त का संवित चाहिए. सो थ्रू दिस संयम ऑन द हृदय पुंडरी का चित्त संवित हो जाता है. हृदय चित्त संवित. आई मस्ट नो what vasanas I have. That is known when they express as a chitta. So when I have the chitta samvit, I know where are the problems, I can sort out. That chitta samvit will happen when I do संयम on the हृदय. हृदय पे संयम करो तो हृदय के अंदर चित्त है, इससे चित्त का ज्ञान होता है. When I know my chitta and its negativities, then I know the solution. Apply, come out of the problem. There is a meaning of Tasmin Sayamat Chitta Samvitu. This is the 17th Sutra. 17th Siddhi or Vibhuti, 34th Sutra. Now let us go to the 18th Siddhi, 35th Sutra. It is a little detailed one, big one, exhaustive one. Okay, let us see it. सत्वपुरुषयोः अत्यंत संकीर्णयोः प्रत्यय अविशेषः भोगः परार्थत्वात् स अर्थ संयमात् पुरुषज्ञानं. सत्वपुरुषयोः अत्यंत असंकीर्णयोः प्रत्यय अविशेषः भोगः परार्थत्वात् स्वार्थ संयमात् पुरुषज्ञानं. सत्वपुरुषयोः अत्यंत संकीर्णयोः प्रत्ययाविशेषः भोगः परार्थत्वात् स्व अर्थ संयमात् पुरुष ज्ञानम. ये प्योर वेदांतिक थॉट. दिस इज क्लियर. And then I will make it simple by explaining it today. The mantra itself, sutra, then with Bhashya we will study today also, tomorrow also, for its more clarity. Narayana. What is said here is, there are three things. One is buddhi. Second is Paramatma's pratibimba in the buddhi, which we call as Chidabhasa in Vedanta. Third is Paramatma. So buddhi, Chidabhasa, Paramatma. Paramatma is our goal. That goal, Paramatma, is something totally unique and different. You can't touch it just like that. It just happens in a different way. वो बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. अब इसमें ये दोनों के ऊपर बात कर रहे हैं कि बुद्धि एंड रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ चित्त, चिदाभासा in that, you know, in a state of ignorance and total worldliness. Buddhi Chidabhasa get united. All it is because of avidya. Actually, they don't get mixed up. Like pour oil in the water. You pour oil in the water and you say that अभी पानी में तेल गिर गए हो, but पानी तेल कभी मिलते नहीं. There are different things. In the same way, the Chidabhasa and Buddhi, they won't get mixed up because they are different. But because of not doing the Viveka between them, they appear to be as if mixed up. And therefore, everything that is happening to the Buddhi is taken by the Chidabhasa. This is called as Bhoga. What is Bhoga? Anything that's happening to the Buddhi is taken as if it is happening to itself by the Chidabhasa is called as Buddhi. Chidabhasa is Jiva. Chidabhasa is I, the conditioned I thought. Somehow, if you are able to do the Samyama, not on Buddhi, but on Chidabhasa, we get Purusha Samvita, Purusha Jnanam. We get the clear picture about the Purusha. Not Purusha Vijnanam. Not experiencing the Purusha as an ourselves and moksha. Okay, the Purusha reveals by himself. That's a peculiar thing there. पुरुष को पाने के लिए संवित अमवित काम, संयम वगैरह काम नहीं करते, जरूरत भी नहीं है वहां. Because self is self-evident in Vedanta and everywhere. But Purusha Jnana means a very, very conspicuous understanding that there is somebody other than the Prakriti. That Purusha Jnana becomes very clear. When we focus on the Chidabhasa, so that Chitta Pratibimba called Chidabhasa is the point of Samyama. The result is Purusha Jnanam, not Purusha Anubhuti and Moksha, but the Purusha Jnana, there is a Purusha other than the Prakriti, which is almost like Viveka Khyati. Viveka Khyati में तो दोनों होते हैं, प्रकृति पुरुष दोनों को जानते हैं हम, दोनों अलग अलग आई भी जानते हैं. A step ahead of Viveka Khyati is more conspicuous understanding about the presence of Purusha Tattva. अभी पुरुष का कोई हमको हिसाब ही नहीं है, कोई अंदाजा भी नहीं है हमको. फरज उपाधि ओनली आर पुरुषास टोटली. प्रकृति है एक्चुअली, वो तो मिक्स्ड अप है. बट व्हेन यू डू संयमन द चिदाभास, दिस विल कम टू अस इन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप में आफ्टर पुरुष ज्ञानम थ्रू द परवैराग्य, whole chitta vritthis with vasanas that goes away, samskaras. Then this Purusha has nothing to identify with to become Jiva, therefore he remains in his self. That is called as Kaivalya, Swarupe Avasthanam. He remains in himself. Tada Drashtu Swarupe Avasthanam. That is called Kaivalya. That is next step. But before that, to be fully aware of the Purusha Tattva. It's all intellectual, huh? Not identifying the Purusha Tattva, but aware ki Purusha hai wahan karke. That Purusha Jnanam thoroughly will come to us. Undoubtedly, unambiguously, when on Chidabhasa, when we do Samyama, not on the Chitta, not on the Buddhi. बुद्धि में प्रतिबिंबित चिदाभास, उसके ऊपर बुद्धि अलग, चिदाभास अलग. Like the mirror is different, the reflected item in the mirror is different. They are so close to each other, the mirror and the thing that is reflected, that we generally say as if they are one only. And the bimba which is reflected is a different one. Bimba is Paramatma. Chidabhasa is Pratibimba. Buddhi is the thing in which the Chidabhasa is Pratibimbita. Buddhi and in which the Chidabhasa Pratibimba, both are absolutely different. But now they are mixed up because of Avivek. That's why in the beginning only Sutrakara says, Ki Sattva Purushayoho. Sattva is the Buddhi. Purusha means Paramatma, reflected Paramatma, called Chidabhasa. Sattva Purushayoho, Atyanta Asankiranayoho. They are such a totally different material that they can never mix up. अत्यंत असंकीर्ण, संकीर्ण नहीं है वो. Like water in water is संकीर्ण, वो मिक्स हो जाता है. You can't separate the water. Oil in oil mixes up. You can't separate the oil from oil. But water and oil, if you mix, असंकीर्ण है वो. They can never mix it up. You may put both of them in one dabba for 10 years, but still they are not mixed up because they are asankirana. So too, the fact in the beginning only Sutrakara says, Sattva Purushayoho Atyanta Asankiranayo, which are generally, actually never are mixed up. But that bhavana is there, the confusion is there, the feeling is there. That's because of ignorance, that's because of delusion, that's because of non-thinking. Like in life, I can live without anybody, but those 2 or 3 people, in the mind I create such an attachment that I can't live without them. These are all self-created notion, delusion, no? We can come out of it. Ek mahina dur raho, you will even forget that person. Like 4 years back, those used to come to our class, they might have forgotten also me or these classes. Out of sight, out of mind. In the same way, by adata, the mixing up of Chidabhasa and Buddhi is happening. But through practice, when we can separate them. That is the next step. Then, Tattva Purushayoho Atyanta Asinkirinayoho Pratyaya Avisheshaha Bhogaha. Pratyaya Avisheshaha Bhogaha means inability to separate between Chidabhasa and the Buddhi, because of which anything happening to Buddhi is taken by Chidabhasa as if it is happening to him. This is called Bhogaha. Here Pararthatvat. Here because Buddhi ka presence ही for the Chidabhasa to become aware. No need to get identified, but the Chidabhasa gets identified with the Buddhi. That is where we have to crack. Like I can know the world, I can be in the world, but I need not be attached to the world. You can have wife, children, husband, all. You live with them whole life, but you need not attach. Like we come to all Vedanta classes, but no attachment. We listen all the good things from so many speakers, but we are not attached. Not even one thing also creates any dent in our murkhata, in our worldliness. How wonderful, funny we are. So when it is possible here, there also it is possible. So the meaning of Pararthatvat is the presence of Buddhi is for the Chidabhasa to become aware, not to identify. Itna tak ho gaya? There are 3 things. One is Paramatma, second Chidabhasa, third is Buddhi or Sattva. परमात्मा को साइड पे रखो. इन दिसों में दे आर असंकीर्ण but appear to be sankirna. In that, why that coming together? Because the presence of Buddhi is for the sake of Chidabhasa to become aware of, to be known. Only to be known. Chidabhasa can know the Buddhi or Sattva, need not identify. Identification is samsara. So Vyavahara is allowed, not samsara. This is one point, which is not our main goal. The main goal is what? Having explained that Pararthatva, the purpose of the Chitta is for the Chidabhasa to know. Now the sadhana is told कि स्वार्थ संयमात. So artha means the Chidabhasa. जब बुद्धि परार्थ हो गया तो बुद्धि के अलावा चिदाभासी है, वो परार्थ है तो स्वार्थ होगा. Not स्वार्थ is selfishness. So artha means the technical way of saying about Chidabhasa. So artha संयमात. On the Chidabhasa, when we do संयमा, Purusha Jnanam, the Jnanam of the Purusha happens to us. The crystal clear understanding about the Purusha Tattva. Then he is Shuddha Chit Swarupaha. He is my own self. I have to experience him. It will happen when I transcend all the Vrutthis. Vrutthis are niruddha by the Asampragnata Samadhi. वो सारे फिर साधनाएं करने ही पड़ते हैं. But here Purusha Jnana means about the Purusha's presence. As I told you, we as a Chidabhasa identifying with the Upadhis live life as Upadhi only. So from the Upadhi Tadatmya, we have to come to Chidabhasa. From the Chidabhasa, we have to come to Purusha Tadatmya. That is moksha. वो बाद में होगा, पहले पुरुष है ये ज्ञान हमको होता है। चित्त इस स्वार्थ पे मतलब चिदाभास पे हमें संयम करने से। What it is with Bhashyam, when we study tomorrow, it will be a repetition because already said, then the thought will become more clearer. Thank you. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Prabhushubhyo Namah. Friends, today's elections in 1 or 2 constituencies, let us pray that everyone, knowingly, unknowingly, vote only for that government which is really serving the country, which is a protector not only of Sanatana Dharma, but the entire universe. उन्हीं को हमें सेलेक्ट करना है। आज प्रार्थना करो भैया, आखिरी मोमेंट भी लोगों का बुद्धि ठीक हो जाकर सही बंदे को वोट डाले। You know the quotation, the lotus, either vote for lotus or vote for looters. Choice is yours. Thank you.